Well, I have been kind of impatiently waiting for this interview with Emma Gilbert, who did this beautiful mural behind us. Absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Like, so this was finished end of May?
Yes, May 31st.
Okay, so we've had a little time to enjoy it and love it, and it is absolutely beautiful. But Emma, I need to know all the things. And I read a little bit online about your story, but this is what is so crazy to me. We are 5 years out from you graduating Thompson High School, right?
Yes, yeah,
That
5 years
is-
out.
That is crazy to me that, and now this is what you are doing. So let's talk about the beginning.
Okay.
You've always, art has always been a passion for you, right?
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit.
Yeah, I don't remember a time where I wasn't painting. I think like I picked up a paintbrush at 2 years old maybe, and then I have memories of my mom telling me that I was painting constantly, like drawing, I was creating books. So yeah, I don't remember a time where I wasn't creating something. Like,
It's just always been a part of you.
always. If it wasn't painting, it was drawing or sewing something or just like painting on my wall. Which
You
was-
needed that
yeah.
creative outlet.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you go through school, you're an Alabaster native, a Thompson alum, right? You graduate high school. So tell me about your path from graduation kind of to now.
Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting story. So I graduated high school and was considering going to college, but then that didn't end up working out, especially with COVID happening. I was like,
Right, because it was 2020, right?
yeah, I
Okay.
was like, I don't really know if I want to go and apply to anything. So instead, my boyfriend and I had heard about bus life. And so we just thought, like, why not just travel in a bus, 182 square feet bus. So we bought a shuttle bus in 2020, the first, no, actually it was 2021. So it was the first of the month. We ended up converting it. It took like 6-7 months, got on the road, went to Georgia, and then we went on a long 2-year trek around the country, painting murals. My boyfriend was working remotely. And that's kind of what jump-started my career, because I was able to paint from like Washington to New York to Arizona to Florida, all these different places. And so it just got us around. And
That is absolutely incredible. I love that because it really just kind of, like, you got out of your hometown market real quick,
fast,
right?
real quick, and it was intense.
So what was the first like large scale mural that you painted? Can you remember?
We had a 15,000 square foot mural in March of this year. And so that was massive. Like, we had 7 people on our team. We had 2 to 3 boom lifts going at a time. So that was the first like massive
Giant
one.
Yeah.
I don't remember the first like just regular large one.
Isn't that
It's
crazy
just
that
been-
it's
I think
been
I've
that,
done way
it's
too
just been a
many.
whirlwind, right?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about, you said, like New York, Washington. Tell me about, what do you think is the furthest away that you have created?
London. So
I'm sorry, London.
Yes. So we flew to London. Well, it was just myself. I flew to London, just kind of like, well, I'm just gonna go to London and paint a mural at a mural festival. I ended up having the best time. Met a bunch of artists that I've always looked up to that were based in the UK. So yeah, that's the furthest we painted.
That is incredible. So I hear you say we a lot, and so tell me a little bit about, you have a team?
Yes.
You tell me about that.
So I have a team of 7 different people. One is based in Indiana. She is my EA, so she does all of the admin work.
Okay.
So she does a lot of the emails, invoices, all that kind of stuff. While I'm on project sites, she is my right-hand woman. And then I have another assistant, Cara. She's my main mural assistant. She's on every project possible. And then I have a bunch of different contractors here and there that I work with. There's just a bunch of different people that were on our team, just kind of sporadically working on different projects, if that makes sense.
Because obviously this is you are the one creating these murals, but I'm sure having those extra hands is incredibly helpful when you're working on these large scale projects. But talk to me about how this even comes about, doing a large scale project like this. Like, just kind of give me a quick overview of what is your process from start to finish.
For this one specifically,
Yeah.
I can give you kind of an example. We reached out to Alabaster saying we would love to paint a mural on this wall. I've
Yeah.
thought about painting this mural for 10 years. And that process looked like them going to the city, approving it, coming back and saying, here's our ideas. And I was like, well, here are my ideas. So then we went through a design phase after deposit and contract is taken care of. And then once the design was approved, we went like through a bunch of different revisions, but once the design was approved, we started installation. And I mean, that's kind of like the basis. So the way that we start painting a mural or preparing for a mural is by designing. We do design on Procreate, which is just an app on my iPad. And then once we start the actual installation, we'll prime it, we'll get it ready, and then we sketch it out. There's ways that we can project it. You can do a doodle grid. You can do VR headset now that they have. Like that's a whole different conversation.
Okay.
And so that's how we scale it up on the wall, those 3 different techniques. And then as far as painting, we use just regular bare exterior paint at Home Depot.
Are you using like
Brush.
spray paint? Brush.
Yeah. Brush for the most part.
My
Now,
goodness.
a lot of it, I will say, like I started using spray on the shirts. I don't typically work with spray, but for this one, I was like, let me just kind of give it a go and see how this feels. But yeah, majority, like 85% is brush, and then the rest is spray.
That is absolutely incredible. The detail that you put into your paintings, and just, I mean, the colors, it's so vibrant and beautiful.
Nice.
And looking at, if you ever want, go follow her on Instagram. It is amazing. It's what you do is just incredible.
Thank you.
The large scale one that I've just seen in, was that Atlanta?
Atlanta, yeah.
That was humongous. The most beautiful colors I've ever seen. Like, you are just super, super talented. What did it mean for you to be able to come back home? I mean, you've literally traveled the globe doing this in 5 short years. What did it mean for you to come back home?
It meant that my dreams were actually coming to fruition. As a kid, I wrote I have this little journal. I wrote, I want to paint a mural in Alabaster, and I want it to be a big wall. And whenever we got the approval, there was a part of me that was like, oh my gosh, like I'm actually fulfilling like my childhood dreams. So yeah, I always tell people painting this mural was a childhood dream of mine, because growing up, I didn't think that you could be a successful artist in general, but also in Alabaster.
Right.
It was a small town growing up. We didn't have much. We didn't have an art culture. And so to me, this was proving that younger self wrong, but then also proving her right at the same time.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it meant a lot.
I think this is just the coolest story, and it's continuing to unfold, which is so amazing. I think we have so much more to come from Emma Gilbert, and your art is going to be everywhere, and we are going to get to say, well, she's from right here in Alabaster, which is so, so cool. You are absolutely incredibly talented. Thank you for sharing just a small snippet of your story with us. And I know there's so much more to come.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Emma.